favourite, Dubacillo at 11-4, and Dee Gallagher. Don't expect to see her early. Normally comes from off the pace. Antonin at 14-1 is not the force he was last year. John Burke rides claiming 3. Deep Bramble at 5-1, partnered by Chris Moore. The Visored Riverside Boy went freshly to post under Jamie Osborne at 16-1. Captain Dibble at 8-1 is ridden by David Bridgewater, and Fighting Words, the man in form, Philip Hyde, at 20-1. Mr. Boston is ridden by Peter Niven. They're 92. Cool Ground, a Gold Cup winner at 25-1, Paul Holly. Belmont Captain at 16-1, Tony McCoy, the season's leading conditional rider, claiming £3, and Flyers Nap is a 92 chance, and that's ridden by Simon Earl, and that did go to post well. Flyers Nap, that's the lineup for this marathon. She normally comes from off the pace. An early pace in the race is going to be a moot point. Antonin second from the right as we look at them in those yellow colours, racing prominently. Deep Bramble in the dew-tone green is up with the pace too, and about 6 in line across the first fence together. Fighting Words just getting a reminder to stay into the race, but it's going to be Captain Dibble that's come through on the inside of Riverside Boy. Riverside Boy, who was very fresh going down to the start, shares it with Antonin on the stand side and Captain Dibble in the red and green. Cool Ground racing in 4th place, and then we have Deep Bramble, and then on the inside is Flyers Nap. On the inside, that is Mr. Boston. Dubacillo way down the pack, second from the right as we look at them from this angle, and behind Fighting Words and Belmont Captain. But it's Riverside Boy who leads, clear by 2 to 3 lengths to Captain Dibble in second, and then we have Cool Ground in third, Anthony racing 4, Deep Bramble 5, Mr. Boston in 6, and Dubacillo in 7, Flyers Nap, Fighting Words and Belmont Captain. That's the order in this, the Anthony Mildmay Peter Cazalet Memorial Handicap Chase, in which they jump 24 fences, and they come into the third of those 24 now, and it's Riverside Boy that seized the initiative and gone clear by about 5. Riverside Boy at home in the mud, Riverside Boy, and he has the edge. Riverside Boy comes to it at the third fence and jumps it well. Oh, and Flyers Nap a skid on the ground there, and certainly bit the turf, but he didn't lose that much ground nor that much momentum, and a lot of mileage left in the race to make up for that mistake. But any mistake in any race is costly, and at this level it's very costly. Riverside Boy has the edge from Antonin in second, and again bad mistake there by Flyers Nap, not jumping with any alacrity at all in last place. But the leader that's Riverside Boy, and Flyers Nap better at that one. It's Riverside Boy who leads. Riverside Boy to Antonin and Cool Ground as they leap that ditch. Mr. Boston in 4, then Deep Bramble and Captain Dibble shuffling down the pack, followed by Dubacillo, Fighting Words, Flyers Nap, and the back marker is Belmont Captain. The leader is Riverside Boy, Jamie Osborne. Putting the pace to the race as they come to the water jump for the first time, gives it plenty of daylight and over safely enough. And again at the rear of the field, Flyers Nap a little bit awkward in the yellow and black colours there. Only one behind him, and that was Belmont Captain. Come down to these 3 railway fences, and it's Riverside Boy from Antonin, and back in third place is Cool Ground. Flyers Nap in the black and yellow check at the top of the picture comes towards fence number 9 at the rear of the field, and not jumping very well. Riverside Boy is there on the front end. Riverside Boy it is. Measured it well. They take the last on the far side. Belmont Captain a little bit awkward, and Dubacillo is out of the picture now, the 5-2 favourite. Mr. Boston at 9-2. Flyers Nap at 9-2. Deep Bramble 11-2. Captain Dibble 8-1. 14-1 bar. That bar price includes our leader, Riverside Boy. Anthony in the outside of Cool Ground, a length and a half back to the black and white colours of Mr. Boston. Then on the inside, Deep Bramble, followed by Fighting Words and Captain Dibble, and then we have Belmont Captain and Flyers Nap the inside. They're starting to bunch up as they come down to the pond fence. This is the 11th of the 24 they have to take, and it's Riverside Boy spearheading the field. Riverside Boy by a length to Cool Ground the inside. Riverside Boy, Cool Ground and Antonin, that's the 1, 2, 3, and they've got 2 miles left to race. Riverside Boy it is, Anthony in the outside of Cool Ground, and then we have Mr. Boston and Fighting Words close up, and on the inside is Flyers Nap. On the right is Dubacillo in the dark blue colours, and she's last but one, Belmont Captain last of all, having jumped the 13. Riverside Boy is a 16 to 1 chance. They come down towards what will be effectively the last next time round. This time they jump the ditch, and as they come to it, it's Riverside Boy and Mr. Boston who's come into the race now. And with a circuit to go, the order is Riverside Boy and Mr. Boston 1-2. Cool Ground showing third, Anthony in 4. Deep Bramble's going well in 5. Flyers Nap the inside of Captain Dibble, then Fighting Words. 2 lengths back to Dubasillo, who's only about 6 lengths off the pace, and Belmont Captain a couple of lengths behind her. But all the horses in the picture there as they go past the enclosures and make their way towards fence number 14 of the 24. Riverside Boy then. Riverside Boy from Mr. Boston in second, and on the inside is Cool Ground. And at this stage, Alistair, Dubasillo at the rear of the field, and Dean Gallagher having a great run is going to have to conjure a big run from her to win.
Just starting to give his old friend Dubasillo the old niggle as they went past the post first time. Deep Bramble running a very strong race, looking to recover that top-class form he showed in Ireland last year. And Riverside Boy, the classic pipe tactics in bad ground, extreme distances, go out and try and make all. Deep Bramble going nicely enough. Dubasillo just beginning to be niggled at by Dean Gallagher. Flyers Nap put those 2 mistakes behind him, getting into the race on the rail.
And getting a great run through on the inside. They've got about 1.25 miles to go. Still Riverside Boy and Mr. Boston and Cool Ground and Deep Bramble and Antonin and Flyers Nap and Captain Dibble and Dubasillo and Fighting Words and Belmont Captain. That's the first of the 7 they jump on this side of the track. Fighting Words is getting 1 or 2 reminders. So too, second from the right at the back is Captain Dibble. But it's Mr. Boston that's come through to share it now. Belmont Captain, a mistake there. And it's Mr. Boston that comes through to share it with Riverside Boy. This is the last ditch they have to jump. Mr. Boston and Riverside Boy by 3 lengths to Cool Ground, and then 3 lengths back to Antonin on the inside of Deep Bramble, who's getting closer. Next one they take is the water jump. It's the 7th from home, and it's Mr. Boston and Riverside Boy who leap it well. Belmont Captain never got into the race. They've got these 3 island fences, and it's the black and white colours. Peter Niven on Mr. Boston, edging into a lead of half a length over Riverside Boy. 6th from home. Mr. Boston gets a bit close to it. Riverside Boy. Cool Ground's coming with a run. Deep Bramble. Don't rule out Dubasillo in the blue colours. 5 from home this, and it's Mr. Boston and Riverside Boy from Cool Ground, and Flyers Nap the inside, Dubasillo and Deep Bramble. That's the 4th from home. Still no change up front, and it's getting hot. It's Mr. Boston the outside of Riverside Boy, and these are about 6 clear of Cool Ground back into 3rd place. Then Dubasillo on the outside of Deep Bramble as they start the turn in. Then comes Flyers Nap, who looks cooked now at the top of the home run, come down towards the 3rd last. Black and white, Mr. Boston. The blinkered runner is Riverside Boy and Jamie Osborne. Dubasillo getting closer. Cool Ground is running his best race for a very long time. Green colours, Deep Bramble. From the back, red colours, Fighting Words tries to get going. Black and yellow, Flyers Nap looks out of it. Here we come to the 3rd last. Mr. Boston just has the edge, but only just. Thriller here. Riverside Boy the inside, and the favourite Dubasillo has come storming through to take it up as they level up into the home run. They've got 2 to jump, and the favourite, the mare Dubasillo, has the edge now. Come down towards the 2nd last. Dubasillo comes to it, and she jumps it well. Mr. Boston in 2nd, Cool Ground in 3rd, and Riverside Boy and Deep Bramble is between these 5, and Mr. Boston comes through to share with Dubasillo. Here goes Deep Bramble in the green on the inside. This is the final fence, and it's Mr. Boston, a terrific leap. Dubasillo, Cool Ground, Deep Bramble and Riverside Boy, and then none of them are going to be denied. Racing up the hill, and it's Deep Bramble going on from Mr. Boston. Deep Bramble digging deep. Deep Bramble has it from Mr. Boston. Riverside Boy is rallying, but at the line, Deep Bramble it is. Deep Bramble, Riverside Boy, Mr. Boston, Cool Ground. Dubasillo in 5th place, not more than 3 lengths off the pace. A big gap then to Antonin, and behind that one, Belmont Captain. Then came Fighting Words. Flyers Nap couldn't cope with those mistakes, pulled up on the run-in, and Captain Dibble was last of all. 11 to 2 then the result of this, a real thriller here.
First number 3, Deep Bramble, 11 to 2. Second number 4, Riverside Boy, 16 to 1, and third number 7, Mr. Boston, 9 to 2. The favourite was number 1, Dubasillo at 5 to 2, 10 round.